Todd, after a first season of having the Optimising IT brand on the Adam Stansfield stand, you've signed up for another 5 years. Why was you so keen to, prolong that partnership with Exeter City?
Yeah, I think, for us, the first year has been really, really good, working with the club and seeing the impact that we've been able to have, and the ability to re-sign for another 5 years just means that we're locked in now and we're able to support the club over the long term.
Obviously, the fans would have seen Optimising IT and they'll see the word IT and they'll have some sort of idea about what you guys do, but perhaps for those fans who don't, would you be able to sort of just explain a little bit about what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're essentially a managed services company. So we look after IT for business, predominantly in the southwest, especially in the Exeter and the Devon area. And we do a range of things, everything from cybersecurity through to setting up Wi-Fi in hotels, office blocks, things of that sort of nature.
And your B Corp as well, which is a big thing these days, is quite important.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is one of the draws of coming to Exeter City. It's a really big B Corp hub. And for us, that value alignment between us being a B Corp and the way the club is run, being trust owned, is really, really key to the relationship.
I guess that ties into a little bit about, you said about the ethos and the club. You guys sort of stand for the same things that we do.
Yeah, absolutely. So, for me, so being a trust member as well, the club is owned by the fans for the fans, unlike a lot of other clubs. And for us, that notion of doing the right thing for everybody involved is absolutely on point with where we are as a business.
In this first year of having your name on the stand, how has this benefited your company, and anything that has grown for yourselves over that year?
Yeah, really interesting actually. So, case in point, I think we've moved office 3 times already in the last 12 months since this sign's gone up. We're having to move again at the end of July due to growth. And I think the impact of brand awareness is not to be underestimated. So you talked about B Corp. This is by far and away the best thing we've ever done as a business.
I think if you look at it in terms of a player, they'll sign a 1-year deal and then they'd sign another contract, but they'd never sign for another 5 years, really. But so you've obviously made a big commitment, and it just felt like the right thing to do for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think initially we signed up for 3 years, but then the notion of being able to re-sign that for 5 now, A, absolutely putting down roots. B, there's no way we'd change it. We're absolutely locked in for the long haul here, and it's the right thing to do. Absolutely.
Actually, let's talk football as well. Are you excited for the season?
Yeah, I think last season was really interesting just in terms of seeing the squad development and the way that the season ebbed and flowed. Finished really, really strong. This year there's some massive games coming up. There's no two ways about that. With the people that have joined the league. But yeah, I think this promises to be an absolutely epic season football-wise. Really looking forward to it.
Which hopefully means the stand with your name on it is pretty full throughout the season.
Yeah, coming into the matches that we did last season as well, sitting in hospitality, always looking at stand, always looked full. It was the old midweek game when there was maybe 2 or 3 seats free, but that was about it. It always looks really well populated, and I've seen some brilliant video from last year as well, with some goals being scored at this end, with the stand in the background. It's been epic.
Great stuff, Robert. Thanks a lot for your support, and congratulations on the new deal.
Yeah, thank you.